Hello there, audience. We've all experienced having foul breath when we wake up. So bad that our partner would have to bolt from bed to escape. A poor morning breath might ruin our entire day. Thankfully, there are strategies to prevent it. Let's discuss a few of them in today's video. Do you consume the correct foods? Do you have to give up smoking? Hold on, do you really need to give up alcohol? And that's not all we're talking about. Pause. You must properly wash your teeth. Properly brush your teeth. Now let's get to the essentials. You're probably not taking proper care of your teeth if you wake up with bad breath. I'm not suggesting you don't do anything, like brush your teeth. Most likely, you're just not doing it correctly. Research indicates that many adults may not be brushing for the recommended duration of time. An adult only uses a brush for 45 seconds on average. You won't have enough time to thoroughly clean your teeth with this. For the record, it is recommended by professionals that you clean your teeth twice a day for a full 2 minutes. This allows you adequate time to remove all food particles and plaque. According to one study, those who brushed for 2 minutes instead of 45 seconds eliminated 26% more plaque. You see, your mouth contains more than 6 billion microorganisms. Foul bacteria will proliferate in your teeth if you don't get rid of all the gunk, which can cause gum disease, tooth damage, and, of course, foul breath. Pause. Brushing for an extended period of time is another thing. Excessive bristling. Our parents have instructed us to brush our teeth ever since we were small children. Many of us could even go overboard because we've had this ingrained in our minds for so long. It is feasible to overbrush your teeth. That 2 times for 2 minutes guideline is important, really. Do you know anything about dental enamel? This is the thin coating that covers your teeth for protection. An excessive amount of brushing could cause your enamel to erode. Imagine it as you gradually remove the layer with a scrape. Your chances of developing cavities increase with the amount of enamel on your teeth. It might seem unusual, but you might want to start timing yourself if you're finding it difficult to remember how long you spend brushing. Place your phone next to the sink in your bathroom and set the timer for 2 minutes. You'll be able to refine your brushing technique as a result. Relax. And how is the brushing technique exactly done? Brushing method. What fools we would be if we kept it from you. Many people, myself included, have made mistakes. The first thing you should do is hold your toothbrush 45 degrees away from your gums. Use quick strokes to brush every tooth. Along the outside surfaces of your teeth, move the brush back and forth. Be careful not to overdo this. Overly vigorous brushing will simply aggravate your teeth. After finishing that, you ought to proceed to cleaning the interior of your teeth. Brush the insides of your teeth by moving the toothbrush up and down while holding it vertically. Relax. Ensure that you are cleaning your tongue. Using a tongue brush. We frequently neglect to take care of our tongue since we spend so much time worrying about our teeth. This could be the cause of your morning breathing issues. Certain bacteria can be lurking on the back of your tongue. Over time, if that bacteria isn't removed frequently, it will start to smell strongly. It's also critical to understand that gum disease can be caused by an excessive amount of bacteria on your tongue. This infection weakens the bone that holds your teeth in place and affects the soft tissue. Gum disease has the potential to cause tooth loss if left untreated. Bad breath is among the first signs of gum disease that you'll experience. Relax. You ought to get into flossing. Get floss acquired. Among the most common mistakes we make in dental hygiene is not flossing. If you have trouble brushing, there's a good probability that flossing presents further difficulties. The truth is that good flossing is essential if you want to eliminate your bad breath in the morning. You're merely cleaning the plaque off the surface of your teeth when you brush. The food stuck in your teeth is not being removed. You can lessen the quantity of bacteria in your gums by flossing the minuscule areas that your brush is unable to clean. Your breath won't suffer as much as a result. Generally speaking, you should floss once a day. Since bacteria take 4 to 12 hours to grow, flossing more than once a day is really unnecessary. If you have an annoyance-causing food fragment lodged in your teeth, then it is permissible to floss outside of your regular routine. There are far more consequences to forgetting to floss than just bad breath. Your teeth smuck can cause tartar accumulation, which exacerbates gum disease. Relax. Now let's talk about your diet. Nutrition. The reason behind your breath odor is not solely related to your personal cleanliness. Your diet is another factor that affects morning breath. There are several foods that make your mouth feel dry. This lessens salivary flow and permits bacteria to accumulate overnight. Reducing your intake of particular foods is necessary if you want to avoid that morning stink. I'm referring to items like tuna, onions, and garlic. Though I doubt you're consuming a full plate of garlic before bed, you might want to avoid having leftover garlic-cooked dinner if you're desiring a late-night snack. When they wake up next to you in the morning, your partner won't be saying, "Thank you." You must also limit the amount of dairy you eat. It's common for folks to have a glass of warm milk right before turning in. Although there are advantages to this, your mouth will detest you on the inside. When dairy amino acids combine with oral bacteria, sulfur compounds are produced. You'll have foul breath after this. Relax. Acid reflux in the stomach. Gastrointestinal reflux is also associated with bad breath. The term gastrointestinal reflux also refers to the reflux of stomach acid backward into the esophagus. You can wake up with an unpleasant mouth odor if the acid washes back up while you were asleep. There are a few things you can take to prevent acid reflux. Sleeping on your left side instead of your right is the first step. Experts think that because the esophagus enters the stomach on the right side, sleeping on your right causes significantly more discomfort. However, further research is needed to confirm this theory. Eating dinner early is another piece of advice for those who suffer from acid reflux. Aim to finish your last meal at least 3 hours before turning in. In bed, lying down makes it considerably more difficult for meals to be absorbed. This will prevent foul breath by making it much more difficult for stomach acid to reflux back into your esophagus. You should also give up smoking. Give up smoking. It should go without saying that smoking is one of the worst things you can do for your health. Smoking is terrible for your breath, to name a few health risks. Your breath will be worse when you wake up the more cigarettes you smoke in a day. Another item that dries out your mouth and encourages the growth of harmful bacteria while you sleep is tobacco. Additionally, the smoke residue in your lungs will cause chemicals to contaminate your saliva. Your breath will only become stronger in the morning thanks to this mixture. There will be an awful stench. Pause. Another substance that dries your mouth is alcohol. Beverages. Party people, just unwind. I'm not advocating that you give up alcohol completely. All you have to do to preserve your breath is cut back. A prolonged alcohol-filled evening may cause dehydration. As a result, you produce less saliva. The absence of saliva will cause your mouth to become dry overnight. It's bad enough the morning after a summertime binge. If you can, cut back on your alcohol intake and stay hydrated by drinking water to prevent bad breath. Pause. Now, no matter how many of these suggestions you make, you will occasionally experience bad breath. It is a fact of life. Sometimes, unless someone tells you, you won't even be aware of it. Would like to know more? Let us continue the discussion with a few more films, shall we? What you should know is as follows. See our list of 9 gut-healthy drinks that reduce inflammation and enhance digestion. Alternatively, how about these 11 all-natural treatments for acid reflux? Feel free to click one. Alternatively, watch both to get more information about how to enhance your digestion. Which of your morning breath stories is the funniest? Tell us in the space provided below.